Hello, hello. We are back with Crime TV, y'all. And today we are doing Elisa Lam. And I do believe that's how you pronounce her name. And if not, please, I apologize. You know, I can murder some pronunciations, y'all. So, I guess I'm a serial killer of pronunciations, if you will. Maybe that's why I can relate. Fix this lighting. There we go. All right, so again, we are doing Elisa Lam today. Elisa Lam, I need your energy. I need you to tell your story. So, come through. Wow, this came up pretty quickly, you guys. And I feel like there's a reason. So I feel like she wants to communicate about her death, what really happened, okay? She does want the truth out there. I think there's a lot of conspiracy theories, a lot of people gossiping, and it's just not true, you guys, what's being said. There was an investigation, and as you know, they were looking for her body at the time. No one was prepared for what they would find. Conspiracy theories, as you know, about the case, about the hotel, about Cecil Hotel, the location. It goes back in history, it goes back in time. And I get this is not the first occurrence that has happened where people are like, what is really going on in that hotel, okay? Now, as you know, Elisa Lam was different. She acted different. She presented herself different. This kind of set people off, as you know, especially because I feel like she's kind of a trendsetter, if you will. And society is more like they want things to be a certain way, and I just don't feel she fit the norm. And for some reason, this aggravated people, this upset people. And I don't know why her energy is coming off like that. So I feel that she had people who were angry with her because of this, because she didn't want to fit the mold. She didn't want to follow everybody, okay? I feel this journey to this hotel was kind of a victory for her. She felt like this would be another adventure, another great story in her journal, another, story that was a big thing to her. It was intriguing, it was adventurous, and she wanted to know more about this place. She wanted to know more about this hotel. She wanted to know how people react in this place, okay? Now, as you know, the police were involved. This whole story brings about a lot of fear because we're waiting, as you see, the light to be shed on this person who did this to her, and we will go into that in the reading. The hotel as well is very spooky. You know, the story is very dark. It has a lot of dark energy around it. It's really weird. Now, as you know, Elisa Lam, I feel, had some issues mentally. I don't feel they were bad issues, okay? Again, she's different. She thinks differently. She acts differently. She approaches things differently. And it's all because she is different. Her makeup is different. The way her mind works is different. And for some reason, people do not understand or appreciate that. People who are very judgmental, people who feel like you need to fit a certain mold in society. This is who she misses, y'all. She talks about her father so much, and she has asked me to communicate with her father, but I am unable to do that. I do not have the powers that be to communicate or get a hold of her father. But I feel he was a very strong influence in her life. Now, in this hotel, there was a predator that I feel was after Elisa Lam, and we'll go into that into the reading as well. This predator came in. Now here's the hotel. Whether you believe it or not, it's showing pretty much that this is the Cecil Hotel. She went to this place, you know, as a come up, and I want to explain that. This was a new adventure. This was something I feel that she felt would elevate her as far as an experience, okay? And we've all traveled somewhere where we're like, ooh, this is really gonna be like a notch in my belt, if you will, in my life, that I can talk about it, I can explain it, I can say, hey, I did that. You know what I mean? I went to this place, and this is what I found. But unfortunately, this took a left turn for Elisa Lam, okay? Because this hotel is very dark. It's very haunted. It has, again, a lot of dark energy around it. It has had dark energies that have stayed there. And over history of time, this has opened some type of portal, you guys. Do I want to say as far as the hotel is evil? Yes, I can't even go that far. But again, she went there for growth. She felt, again, this would help her elevate in some way, okay? Y'all already know. There was a killer in there. And there have been killers that have stayed at this hotel and lived at this hotel throughout history. I believe one, what do they call him? The Night Stalker stayed there. Some of the greatest serial killers, you know what I mean? Actual murderers, rapists, sketchy people, drug users, drug dealers, just people you don't want around. Basically hang around this hotel and stay at this hotel. I feel this happened very quickly too, you guys. So this is something she didn't see coming, that she was running out of time, that her basically fate clock was ticking, okay? And we went places and we never think about it, you know? You go get a coffee and you don't know that your time's ticking. You don't know you got 30 more minutes to live. You don't know what's gonna happen. Now I get she did travel to this place, and she traveled pretty far. It was something very new to her. Again, I feel like this was some kind of adventure. I don't know what in the world, but again, in the reading I got last night, her and this person I feel kind of had some combative words towards each other. I get war. I don't know what was said, but I feel they had some kind of words, communication back and forth that wasn't very good. So, as you know, this didn't end very well for Elisa Lam. This hotel is built on politics. It's about leveling up. It's about hiding things, covering up things that they know good and well happened in this hotel. There were murders, there were rapes, there were suicides, there were things that are unexplainable. But because of the politics of the place, it was covered up. Now, as you know, Elisa Lam is from somewhere else. She's Asian, she's different, she's exotic. I think when she went to this place, she kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. And it was so noticeable by people. You know, it's kind of like if I went somewhere, say Skid Row, and they'd be like, man, she don't look like, you know, she's around here or hangs around here. What in the world? She's not even a part of what we see every day. So it just, again, stuck out really bad. This hotel is all about corruption, folks. Y'all know that. Over the years, throughout history, it has a very, very strange energy. Very dark. I feel at some point she wanted to leave. I feel her spirit was nudging her to leave. People, what I need you to understand is when you get these empathic feelings, when I feel like she was an empath, go. Trust your gut and go. Do not second guess it. Do not play around with it. There is a reason you are getting these feelings. It's saying, listen, yes, there's a reason. This hotel is full of dark forces, as you know. Past and present. But for some reason, she felt trapped. And I also feel in that elevator, she felt trapped. As you can see, she was pushing buttons and going crazy and trying to figure out how to get out of there. But for some reason, I do get she was trapped. in that elevator. There was someone watching her, and you could see it in the videos. Clearly, someone was coming for her. They had been watching her. They had been studying her, observing her. And she could feel this, and she knew this. And it made her very paranoid. Had nothing to do with her mental issues. Had nothing to do with her medication. This was something that was really going on. And we are where we need to be, y'all. Yes. You already know that's our indication. And there's a lot of secrets about this case. A lot of secrets, as y'all know. Faith. Now, she had faith she would get out of here. She would get out of that elevator. She could get away from this person. But again, the hotel is haunted, is full of dark energies. I feel also what is so comparison into the Amityville reading that I did. Actually, this hotel collects souls. I know that sounds crazy. There is an open portal in there. It's very similar to Amityville. It's haunted. It's dark. There's a portal in there, you guys. When people stay there, these things happen. It actually is collecting people. And I know that sounds crazy. You would even say this is like a serial killer hotel. And I'm dead serious. So if you ever think about going, you might want to stay in a group or pray to your higher powers or wear your little protection stuff, whatever. Okay? Now, as you know, they are lying about this case, lying on Elisa Lam, trying to cover up some things. Again, I do feel there was some type of communication with Elisa Lam and her killer. I do feel, again, it was not a good one. Some words were said. There was some fighting, light fighting, if you will. I get just combative, the word combative, like going back and forth, you know? Now, you won't believe this, and I got this last night. This person, her killer, actually was very attracted to Elisa Lam, and I feel like that's why he was stalking her, bothering her. She was different. She stood out. She was from somewhere else. She's exotic, okay? And I think that caught his eye. Now, as you know, this person was a traitor. Lots of hidden secrets in that hotel, y'all. Y'all know it. So I feel like he was observing her again, stalking her, trying to learn her. You know, what's her deal? What's she doing here? And that's the truth. Now, know for a fact he waited till she was alone to do this. I would even say he was bullying her, y'all. I really get that. Why are you picking on Elisa Lam? Because she's small, because she's by herself. She was very vulnerable, you guys. This dude's a predator. Guy, I should say guy. This guy is a predator. And Elisa Lam was very vulnerable in this place. She stood out like a sore thumb, okay? And I feel like he knew what he could do with her. You know, he knew he could bully her, all right? Now, as you know, I feel like he hurt her really bad. I feel like he hit her. He was hitting her. Oh my goodness. But you will get your justice, Elisa Lam. Don't worry. We're going further into the reading. And I feel like why he was studying her. You know this place is crooked. You know this hotel's doing stuff like sex trafficking, organ trafficking. They into everything. They got their hands in all kinds of corruption. All right? And you know on this channel, we blow the whistle. I don't care. That's why this is a cover-up, people. That's why you can't get the answers you need. That's why it is dark. You have a veil over your eyes because this place is making money off of things that should not be going on, y'all. And it's known to be doing that through history. All right, come on, spirits. Come on, talk about the Cecil Hotel. Tell it, Elisa Lam, like it is. That is the silver lining. Now, y'all already know. This is what this man wanted to use Elisa Lam for. And I feel this person lied about what happened to her. Because I feel like he was questioned. I do. He was attracted to her. Okay? And he saw her as some kind of opportunity. Again, I feel like they doing all kinds of stuff in that hotel. I feel he had been drinking, doing drugs. This is what elevated his ego. Talk about him. Come on, spirits. Elevated his ego to do what he did. This is her story, Elisa Lam. And she wants the truth out. Okay, what happened to her that day in the Cecil Hotel? This happened in the Cecil Hotel. Big cover up because there's other things going on, and I told y'all that. And I'm going to always tell y'all that if it's the truth. Y'all know why this thing is covered up. Here we go. Here's our killer. Narcissist, psychopath, sociopath. Did this to her. Didn't give a care in the world that he took this girl from her family. And took this precious girl from her father. She's very close to her father. I feel like she's a daddy's girl. Ugh. These killers go around killing people, not realizing what they're taking is more than a life. You know what I mean? But then these type of people do not see life as valuable. So, as you know, she has transitioned, you guys. This water also resembles, I feel, her being in the tank. I feel like she was thrown in this tank, and she realized she was thrown in this tank. She did not jump in this tank, y'all. This was done to cover up what happened. And there was a helper. Look at this. Female worker in that hotel that helped cover this up. What this man did. Now, I feel like he's probably been in trouble with the law before, or people that have worked in this hotel have been in trouble with the law before. She feels also imprisoned by this case, by this story, what has happened to her, because people want to say things like, oh, she jumped in the tank, she killed herself. She jumped in there to get away, which is ridiculous. And then saying she was on drugs when it was really the killer that was lit up that day. Okay? Now, let's go further into it, y'all, because y'all already know when you come here, it's not a play joke. Like, I'm not going to let these types of people get away with this. All right? There's a reason there are conspiracy theories, because the truth is hidden. People got to come up with their own theories of what in the world makes sense to them, what happened. That's not fair. All right, so let's go into our killer cards, because she was murdered, y'all. All right. Tell me about Elisa Lam's killer. I already told y'all this hotel is shady. They've been killing people, thrown away like trash for a long time. This is not the first rodeo. Yeah, they got evidence. Are they going to use it? No. What I tell y'all, okay, money is involved. He saw her as some kind of asset, a way to make money. Were they getting ready to traffic Elisa Lam? Good question. She did show me in a dream, y'all, that it was someone who worked there or worked in the area. I even seen a blue uniform. I don't know what type of uniforms they were wearing then, or someone who worked in the area where they wore like, what's this color? Blue, not navy. It's maybe 2 shades lighter than navy. But a blue uniform, y'all. Well, of course he's out the area. It's been long enough. I feel he ran when he did it. It's going to be solved, y'all. Y'all know all the truth comes to the light. Whether it's 20, 30 years down the road, we may not even be here when it's solved. But the thing is, all things come to the light, okay? And they're going to find out, no, she didn't kill herself. No, she didn't jump in a tank. No, she's not as crazy as people are trying to make her sound like she is. She's just different. She thinks out the box. She is a spiritual being. She is an empath. She looks at things differently. It could be 1,000 people in the room. She sees it differently, and I'm the same. It is a gift, not a curse. And she was taught since she was little, okay, you're cursed. There's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with her. Not absolutely not. Now, I feel like, you know, what this card is telling me is they were not, I don't feel they were dating. Now, if some other reader gets that, let me know. But he definitely had an interest in her. He was attracted to her. He wanted to get to know her. He wanted to get with her. And he had some ideas for her, too, if you know what I mean. So this is a predator, I feel like, that worked there or worked in the area that was helping the hotel collect these women, girls, to be used for whatever, okay, secrets they're doing in there. All right. I think he wanted to date her. I think he wanted to get her, you know, where, but she wasn't interested. She wasn't attracted to him. Come on, Elisa. You were not attracted to him. He was heavier set, I feel. He just wasn't her type. And then he had on a uniform. Like, some women like uniforms. Some women don't like uniforms. I just feel like he just wasn't her type. And we all have a type, ladies, right? Men. What I tell y'all. So he had money in mind, even though he had some other things in mind, right? He wanted to use Elisa Lam for something. She was of use, and I feel like it was profitable. Are we talking about organ trafficking? Are we going into sex trafficking? It is something along those lines where he was like, I'm attracted to her, but I could see where I could make a few dollars, you know? So women, be careful when you think men are out here just trying to get with you and they got other things in mind. Motives, all right? All right, I feel he did keep something. What did you keep? Y'all took her phone or something? Y'all took something from her. Yes, she did. I get 2 males and a woman is involved in this. Covering up situation. He's done hot-headed, stupid stuff before, too, in this hotel that's been covered up, y'all. Okay. Booyah. Don't you ever compare me, right? What did I say? Okay. Well, we know he's just a hothead doing dumb stuff, so I would not be surprised if this is where he is while we out here trying to figure out who it is, and he's somewhere locked up or been locked up, you know? I feel in the future he will be, because he does a lot of stupid stuff, especially when he's drinking and doing drugs. And I feel he was pretty lit up that day. His ego came out. Ooh, he felt rejected. Oh, he's one of those guys. Yeah, you know it, ladies. When we run into those men who cannot take that we're not interested, this is pretty much what we're dealing with. Okay. We have our other cards. Let's see what they tell us. Elisa Lam, I'm sorry this happened to you. We can't stand men like this. Trust me. This was a game to him, y'all, when she was in that elevator. I feel like he was chasing her, playing cat and mouse, thinking that was cute. And I feel she was really scared. Like, this dude is crazy. Well, he is. I don't know. I feel like this happened in the evening or maybe night, or he had been watching her at night. Maybe she went to the local bar in there or something. What'd I say? I feel like they both had a little sippy sip, you know, a little alcohol. So again, if there's like a bar there or a bar down the street or something, I feel like she went somewhere close and local, or maybe there's a bar below. You know, how hotels have little bars and the places you can eat and stuff like that, where she might have went and got a little sip, you know. She's grown. But I feel like this man was pretty lit up. You know how there's drunk men at the bar, ladies, and you can't even enjoy yourself because this idiot keeps bothering you? Oh my goodness, this is what happened. That's why that just came out like that. And men, don't get mad at me, because that's a part of the reading. When spirits are telling me stuff will just come out my mouth, okay? Okay, so you're telling pretty much what happened. You're at the bar enjoying yourself. This dude, he's pretty lit up, drunk. He's harassing you. You feel like your space is being invaded. And ladies, I feel like he was trying to talk to her, but slurring, and you know, that's not attractive. Like when he was talking, sounding crazy, you know, we don't like stuff like that. Excuse me. Card flew out. Let's pick it up. This happened, as you know, in the local community. Okay, bar in the hotel or down the street, one of the two. This was very local, very close where they met. Oh yeah, he's been in the system. He has bothered women before. I get assault. I get maybe something about invading people's space. He's really aggressive. His ego is very high. And I feel like when he drinks or does drugs, it is elevated. He's loud too. Okay. So I feel like he was a complete stranger. She didn't know him from nobody, okay? Talk Elisa Lam about your demise that day for us so we can understand. Come on, y'all. Y'all already know that my gift is not a play joke. Okay, she was found in the water, as you know, in the tank. This was to eliminate evidence. This hotel knows how to cover up things, y'all. This ain't their first go around. They knew how to cover up things. They know how to word things to cover up things, okay? Look, y'all think I'm lying. They deleted a lot of evidence. Not on the computer. I mean, you know, like I said, it's a cover-up. They were prepping her for something. I feel like they was getting ready to do something with her. Oh, yeah. Be careful at these bars and stuff, ladies. Mostly, 90% of the time, I promise you, it's going to be a sketchy character. Every time. I have went to places just to get chicken wings. And, you know, sat at the bar. And some drunk dude will try to talk to me, right? And I know the dude's sketchy. You don't have to tell me because, again, I'm a reader. I'm an empath. Look, I know it, right? Just be careful. And start praying up, because there's a lot of stuff out here, everyone, that there's things we can't even see coming, okay? We are looking for that missing piece. What happened to Elisa Lam? What is the situation? Because it's sure ain't what they're telling us, all right? Look, Cecil Hotel. This is high places, corruption. All right? And it happened, I feel, in the hotel. And at first, I feel like she thought the guy was cool. Then he just flipped on her. She actually let him talk, listened to him, gave him a little conversation. Then when she was done, she was done. And she was letting him know, okay, I want to go back to my room. I'm done talking to you, you know. And now here we go. Oh, I'm feeling rejected, you know. I'm feeling some type of way. The nerve. Yeah, I feel she was just punching them buttons like crazy trying to get away from this weirdo. Acting like he playing hide and seek with her. What in the drunk immaturity? Mm. Yeah, this dude, I feel like he got off on taunting vulnerable people, vulnerable women especially. Oh. All right, I will be back, people. 1 second.